I just asked ChatGPT what happened in 2007 in September after the first rate cut that we had and what happened to the market. We're gonna go over that and every detail that it has explained. And also, I have pointed out what happened after we had our first rate cut, and I'm going to compare it to where we are now and what happened in 2017. There are a lot of similarities in the chart. I'm going to go over them, and I really need you guys to pay attention. It is a very important video. You do not want to miss it if you have any type of investment in the market. Does not matter if it's a stock market or crypto. I really want you guys to stick to the end because we're gonna talk about what happened and what can happen to the market after this point that we are in October. Okay, so ChatGPT, I asked what happened to the market after the first rate cut in 2007. It states here in 2007, the market did not crash immediately after the Federal Reserve's rate cut in September. I'm not going to read the whole thing. You guys can pause and read the whole thing. I'm going to go slowly down here, but we're going to go into details and look at the chart so that what happened. So you guys can pause and read the whole thing yourself, and then we can see what happened in 2007 after the first rate cut. In ChatGPT, it shows that S&P 500 even hit an all-time high of $1,565.15 on October 9th, which it was 4 days ago. And October 9th, S&P 500 hit new all-time high after the first rate cut. But he explains later that market started crashing, which US got into a recession. You can clearly see that after the first rate cut around September 18th, 19th, we started going higher for S&P 500 and we topped and everything started going down. I really do not want to be negative in this video, but you guys know that we are all transparent in this channel. I am talking about facts. I have a lot of investments right now that I'm really hoping that nothing like 2007 is going to happen in 2024, 2025. But we have to consider everything. That's why we are going over everything in here. So far there's a lot of similarities and you guys can clearly see that S&P 500 keeps going higher. But how high can we go? And can we repeat the same thing that what happened in 2007? In this channel, I have been showing you guys how the USDT movement has been affecting the price of crypto, especially Bitcoin. And if USDT keeps going higher in percentage, something like that in 2007 can happen. Because we know that Bitcoin is still following the stock market. Maybe not exactly right now, but it is very close on following. We know that any asset, when it keeps making new all-time high, there is always a chance for a correction. And the correction can be so wild that it can take for a long time. And S&P from its all-time high started going down to almost $667, and it was 57% crash. We cannot really call this a correction because it's 57% for S&P 500. And because Bitcoin did not exist in 2007, we cannot really go back to see what Bitcoin did when S&P was crashing. And you guys can see that around January 3rd of 2022, Bitcoin had already started its correction. So you guys can see that how it is still following the stock market. And we can start even correcting before S&P 500 starts correcting. But we know that it would not really make sense because our 4-year cycle of Bitcoin would completely get destroyed. But I still believe and give it a high chance for BTC to make a new all-time high and we get done with this bull market. When the next bear market starts happening, we will most likely see Bitcoin going a lot lower than a lot of people expecting. And when the next bear market happens after this bull run, we will see that Bitcoin is going to keep going down if there is a recession, along with S&P 500 and other assets. Maybe even a lot lower than a lot of people are expecting. And you guys can clearly see how similar even the unemployment rate is looking. There is a good chance that unemployment is going to keep rising the same way that happened in 2007. And that's going to confirm our recession because the markets are going to be in trouble. And if really we are around the time that we're going to get into recession, USDT will keep rising and will probably make a new all-time high, and that's going to be very bad for Bitcoin and crypto market in general. But again, of course, we cannot really time when that's going to happen. But rate cuts usually happen when the markets are in trouble, and most likely it is giving a hint for us that there is a good chance that we're going to get into a recession. And I just asked another question from ChatGPT: can the same disaster happen in the market this time in 2024/25? So I'm just going to go over everything slowly. You guys can pause and read it yourself, and then you guys can decide for yourself. I would like to know your comments in the comment section. And we have finally hit our 3,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much for your likes and support. With your likes, YouTube is noticing my videos more and is pushing to more people. Thank you again. So by expecting more rate cuts to come, that's going to show that nothing is going to get better and it's going to probably get worse. But the worst, the peak of the market, when that's going to happen, we do not know. But if we want to compare to what happened after the rate cut, the first rate cut in 2007 in September, after almost 3 weekly candles being closed as very bullish, market started to go down. So now we have had our rate cut, and in 2024 we see that we are closing our third candle. So are we close to top in the market? That is a big question everybody is asking right now. Honestly, at this point, I am holding my altcoins and I'm hoping for the best. Anything can happen in this market. None of these are financial advice. I'm not telling you to get out of your positions or add to it. This is just something that in this channel, I'm trying to make you guys aware what is going on in the market and what can happen. And just by going back and look at the data and look at the historical charts, we can give it a chance that anything can happen in this market. So please give this video a thumbs up. I would like to know your opinion about what can happen in the market. I will come back with the next video. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Peace.